Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Sandra. I'm back again with another video, and I'm gonna be making these shorts that you are seeing now. That pair, I'm gonna be making that and that black one as well. So let's get into the video. And so I was passing by a Chinese store, minding my own business, drinking water, and then I see these pens. Like these pens for like 35 pula. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy these pens and I'll see what I will do with them when I get home. And that is when I decided to do that pair, that nice set. So now what I'm doing here right now is I had already measured the length I wanted for the shorts. So I wanted 21. I wanted them to not be that short for the white ones. I wanted them to not be that short. So I measured 19 inches. I actually measured 20 inches from my belly button, and what I'm doing now is cutting 21 inches because you gotta leave room for seam allowance. So now I am cutting the pants. As much as that hurts, it needed to be done. We needed to slay. I mean, you gotta do it, man. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And then the next thing that you're gonna do is take the pants to the sewing machine and fold the raw edges. Fold the pants. You're gonna fold once and then fold again to get that. So now after that, you're going to take that to the sewing machine and hem the raw edges. We just want the pants to look nice, to look professional. You know how we do in this channel. We're all about professional, looking knit, looking cute. So now as you see them looking that cute, that is how we're going to rock them when you go out. We're going to look all Pinteresty. So now moving on to the top, I'm going to take the parts of the pants that was left to make the top. So I'm going to be removing, or actually just removing the stitches on the other side of the pants so that I leave them open for me to be able to make a top like so. So now for the length of the top, I took my old top, the top that I already owned, to measure the length that I want because it's going to be a cropped top. So I took the top and measured. As you can see, it's that easy. You can do it, sis. You can do it. So now I'm cutting the top to actually get the length that I want. Now cutting this was not easy, I tell you, because the scissor was giving me trouble, sis. So now as you can see, it's not the right shape, but we're gonna fix it right now. Just watch, because we are doing the things. So what you see me do now is just trying to make sure that the top is straight. It's not curvy. You know what I mean? We don't want some curves here. We want it to be straight. So that is what I'm doing right now. So you just ought to make sure that the shape is right, because we want it to look nice. Man, we want to look all cute. So yeah, that's what you're going to do. But my scissors, man, my scissors, I need some new scissors, but these cost like 60 pula, bro. Like, imagine 60 pula for just a pair of scissors. So fix that top, sis. Fix it until it's fixed. I ended up like doing one side because I felt like if I do them all together, it's just worse because the material is so thick. So now you're going to get your pins and pin up the top so that you are able, so that it doesn't move about when you take it to the sewing machine. Now, as you can see, I'm pinning everything down. So after this, what I'm gonna do is take my measuring tape to actually measure, because I had previously measured myself to see the measurements that I'm going to need for this top. So now I'm trying to put the pins to the right measurements. And then the next step after doing this is sewing everything down. So after this, you're going to take the top to the sewing machine. Am I fast? I think I'm fast. I need to wait, man. I need to wait. But do I have any jokes to say? To tell you guys? No, I'm not that funny, but I have accepted myself. But now we are here, we're sewing everything down. I hope you're actually enjoying this as I'm enjoying filming it, or actually talking to you guys. So you're going to sew everything down and make sure that everything stays in place, so that when you dress it up, it doesn't go. So now this is me trying to see if the top fits, and it doesn't fit. So I'm going to go and take a bit of the top out because, and sew it down, because I need the top to actually fit. It's a crop top, so it needs to fit. So now here what you see is the top fitting perfectly. So the next step is now me cutting the sides, because we want the top to look nice, guys. I mean, if it has to be look professional, if, oh my gosh, what am I saying? Can somebody come save me? We need to cut this so that the top looks neat, it looks nice. We don't want it looking chunky when you're wearing it, and then people be wondering what's happening under there. So now I'm going to cut the sides out, and then the next step would be overlocking the sides, like we call it hemming the raw edges. So I'm going to use an overlock stitch or a zigzag stitch to hem the raw edges, so like so. So now the next step should be easy as well. It's just folding the top to make sure that the edges are hemmed. It's actually hemming the raw edges as well. So we're just folding it twice. You fold it once and then twice, and then that's it. You put the pins. We actually put the pins so that it becomes easy when you sew, you know. So that's why we put the pins. So right now what you see me do is sewing everything down. We sew everything down on this channel. We do that. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna sew everything down so that it looks neat, like so. You see, you see, you see, you see. We're in. So now the next step would be taking the material that was left from the other pants, or rather from both pants as I was cutting the top, to make the bit that is gonna go on the front, like that. I like the fact that I'm actually showing you guys how everything's gonna look like. So now I'm going to cut the right length that I want for the bit, and I'm going to fold it and sew it down so that it looks nice. So you're going to fold it like so, and then put it to the sewing machine like that, and then you're going to sew it down until the end of it. The end says the end, so you're going to sew everything down like that, and then once it's done, you're going to take a safety pin and pin it to the other side of the what do I call this? Yeah, of that. And then I'll put it inside, like how you use a loop turner. I honestly don't know how to explain this scenario, or how to explain this whatever I'm doing right now. I'm so bad at this, I bet you can tell. But yeah, that's what you're going to do. So now you're going to do like mini pleats or mini dots. I don't know what to call it. It's funny considering that I sew. And then you're going to like tilt it so that you are able to sew inside. And then once you're done, make sure that you do the stitches repeatedly so that it doesn't come out. So once you're done, you're going to cut the bit that you don't need. Actually, I had to cut the first one out and then the second one out because the scissor was not giving me a break. And then you're going to turn it so that, yeah, you get so that it doesn't look like it's outside. You get what I mean? I honestly don't know how to explain it, but that was as easy as that. So at this point, I had decided that I was going to do a scrunchie with the material that was left. So I'm just going to sew like a tube and then use a safety pin to turn it inside out. So you're just going to put the pin on the other side and then put it inside. This material was so hard. I mean, like, it was so thick, so turning everything was not easy. And then you're going to take an elastic. I didn't measure. At this point, it was like, I'm just going to do whatever works. So I didn't measure anything. I just took the material and just sew it. And then now I'm going to take a safety pin and insert it inside the elastic, and then put it inside the tube, which I made to make a scrunchie, and then I tied. I just decided, you know what, this is gonna look good if it's all scrunched up. So I tied and cut the piece that I didn't need, and just like that, we have a scrunchie. But we're not done because I need to hand sew the last part. So you're just going to take the other side and put it inside the other side, and then fold the other side a bit, and then take your needle and start sewing. Hand sew it. You're going to hand sew it like that. It's just a fast process. I am fast forwarding every clip because there was a lot to put in this whole video, which was gonna take forever. So I had decided, you know what, I am going to fast forward most of the parts and just explain, because I also thought this was just self-explanatory since you see everything that I'm doing. I know that other people don't do it like that, but I've decided this works for me. But you guys will let me know down in the comments below if it works for you too, because if this video is for you, I gotta make what works for you. So next up, we have these black pants. We're going to be measuring them, but with these ones, I had decided that I don't want them to be that long like the first one. So I decided I'm gonna go with 19 inches. So because I wanted them to be 19 inches, I cut them at 20 inches to allow for seam allowance. And you see me cutting the pants. I am doing it now, sis. It's not easy, but it has to be done. It has to be done. We have to find a way to actually cut them. So it was a long process, but we ended up doing it. Sis. So now, as you see me cutting the pants, oh, it took forever. Maybe I should just tell you a story about the time I got lost in Dubai. What? No, I've never been to Dubai, but actually, I have been to Dubai. I'm such a bad joker. Is there even a thing as I'm such a bad joker? But anywho, I'm done cutting. Let me stop talking lies. Let me stop telling you lies. So these are the pants. I like them like that. And now we're going to repeat the same step like we did with the first pants. We're going to hem the raw edges. You're just going to fold once. Let me wait for you guys, but yeah, let's start folding. Fold once, then fold twice, then pin. Fold once, then fold twice, then pin. Sis, you're going to repeat the same step on both legs, and just like that. Maybe I should stop telling you another lie. I'm so bad at this joke stuff. I feel like it's for certain people, you know, but let me just stick to what I know. Let's make sure that it looks nice. I mean, so you're going to actually, are we done? We done with we are not done. I feel like there's a clip that is missing where I sew the pants down, but let's just say, because you saw me do it on the first pants, it's safe to say we can skip the step. But now, because I don't like the fit of the sweater, I'm going to resize it. So what I did was take an old t-shirt that I like the fit of and put it in the middle of the sweater so that I get the fit that I like. So I'm going to cut the bits or the pieces or the side that I do not like. So I'm just going to cut along the t-shirt, get the size that I want, which at this point I was like, you know what, the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I cut the first layer and then the second layer. So I'm just cutting the piece that is left so that I make the size smaller or the right size that I like, you know. So I'm so bad at this, but like stick with me because I had to reduce the bottom as well because it was too long, it was too big, it was not nice. I was looking like a granny, but I did not want to look like a granny, so I cut it off, and I'm going to need it later. So let's just pause it for now because we're going to need it later because it has to look nice, it has to look professional. We can't leave it like that. So let's move to pinning the sweater, because now we're done cutting it, and I like the fit, I like the size. So we're going to pin everything down so that when we sew it down, it doesn't move about. So pin everything down, even the sleeves. I was about to say the hands, but they are still the hands, right? I mean, you can still understand. So now we're going to start sewing the hands. Okay, I said it, but I'm not going to be crucified. So you're going to start with the sleeves until you get to the, I don't know what to call it, sis, but you know you're going to sew the whole sweater down. I mean, yeah, now we're done. We're done. Just like that, we are done. So everything is sewn down. Now we are left with the bottom. You remember that part that I threw away like I didn't need it? Actually, it's this one. So I'm going to remove the bit that I cut so that it looks nice, so that we don't get lumps when we pin it down to the other to the sweater. So now we're going to pin everything down. Let's do it together. You're going to take the part that was left from cutting. Actually, you're going to take the bottom of the sweater and put it back in. We needed to cut a bit out, and we did. Now we're putting it back because we want the bottom to be on the sweater, in the sweater, whatever you call it. So now you're going to pin it down, and just like that. I feel like I should tell you another story, but I feel like I don't have very funny stories that I could tell you guys, or maybe I'm just not a good storyteller, like in general, Mina. But like, if I was to say something, it would be in Sokoba, and it would be so funny. I know you guys would laugh your laugh, you would laugh your lungs out. What am I saying? I need to stop talking because wow. Now you are going to connect the bottom to the sweater, and that is what I'm doing right now. And I'm quite surprised with myself because honestly, I'm doing this voiceover and I haven't even I don't know, but we're done. We're done with the sweater, and oh my gosh, I can't believe we're done already. I cannot believe it. Now here are the finished products. Man, I can't wait to rock these. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I can't wait to like just go out and just put these on. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Okay, we are here, and this is the first look. OMG. I hope you like it because I really love it. I adopt it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for sticking with me while I was gibberishing. I don't know what I was saying, but this is the first look, and then the second one. Oh my gosh, look at that! Look at that scrunchie! Look at that top! OMG, that is so beautiful. Also, look at those pants, bro. I actually like the fit of the cream white pants because, child, they fit me so well. You know, I like jogger pants when they are baggy than when they are tight because they look so nice. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video.